Good morning, students. So in today we are going to discuss about the preemphasis and deemphasis hardware demo through online. Okay. So first of all, if you see the circuit diagram, so left side in the kit we have a preemphasis circuit and the right side we have a deemphasis circuit. Okay. So first we will see the preemphasis circuit, how we are going to perform and what are the output waveforms we will see. Then we will look into deemphasis circuit. Okay. So we look into it. First, what is the requirement of preemphasis and deemphasis? What is the main aim? So here, what is preemphasis means? So it is artificially boosting of the amplitude of the high frequency signals. As you know in the theoretical concept, so normally for high frequency signals, the amplitude is attenuated. Okay, so the noises get affected more in the high frequency signals. Okay, so in this process, to boosting of the amplitude of the high frequency signals, so artificially by using circuit, that process is called preemphasis. So normally whenever in communication we are transmitting a frequency signals, so normally for high frequency signals the amplitude get affected by noise. So if you want to increase the signal quality, we have to increase the amplitude of the signal. So for that we approach the technique what we call it as preemphasis. So in the deemphasis is a reverse process of preemphasis. So in the receiver we are using to get back the original information signal, we are using deemphasis circuit. Okay. So this is the trainer kit. So we have a one power card. So once so if you connect the switch to the power card, switch on it, this. So switch on the kit. That is the first thing. And for this, what are the components are required? One is DSO, digital storage oscilloscope, right? And this is the trainer kit. And these are the patch cords. So these are the patch cords. And these are the connecting cables, right? So one of the important equipment we are using, function generator. Okay. What are the main components we are using? This is the function generator, right? This is the training kit. And this is the DSO. These are the patch cords. Okay. So here we have first look into the preemphasis circuit. So before going to that, just I am going to give small example for this experiment. Okay. So here in the preemphasis process, so normally what happened here is, so first of all, so if I am considering the white noise here, that white noise means here the amplitude of the signal is constant throughout the frequency. So that is the reason I am considering the white noise here. This is the power spectral density of white noise. So in the preemphasis circuit, so this is the power spectral density of voice signal. Okay. So here we are combining this voice signal with noise signal here. This is the voice signal PSD. This is the white noise PSD. So let's treat this term is a FA. So here FA is less than 1. So at this range FA is less than 1. So if you observe the voice signal, amplitude is more. When FA is greater than 1, the amplitude is decreasing. Okay, so in terms of SNR we can call it as FA is less than 1, the SNR is increasing. FA is greater than 1, SNR is decreasing. Okay, so because of this, signal is affected with this noise, right? The amplitude of the noise signal is affected with the noise. Okay, so you have to eliminate this noise content. So for that you can approach this circuit, that is a preemphasis. So here the voice signal amplitude is increasing, boosting of high frequency of amplitude of the high frequency signals. We are boosting up the signal amplitude. For that we follow the approach in the communication, that is preemphasis. the reverse process is de-emphasis. Okay. So now switch on the kit. So you can apply a input signal, AF signal, through a function generator, connect a one patch cord, 3 is cable. And here we have two networks. One is 75 microseconds and 50 microseconds. So any of the network you have to connect here. And this is the output of pre-emphasis circuit. Two channels are connected to the DSO like this. Okay, so this is the input signal amplitude, channel 1 and channel 1 frequency. Okay, so if you switch on the channel 2 here, so this is the channel 2 amplitude and frequency. Here in this row, this is, so you have to select all these digital storage oscilloscope. You have to select channel 1 amplitude, channel 1 frequency, channel 2 amplitude and channel 2 frequency. So in the row wise, if you select like this, so you have to observe here what is the procedure for pre-emphasis circuit is. Here first connect the trainer kit to the mains and switch on the mains, and for pre-emphasis connect the AF signal from the function generator to a 75 microseconds network. Now observe the AF signal in a DSO, digital oscilloscope. Okay, here what is the procedure here is, by adjusting, by varying the amplitude of the signal you are fixing here, only changing the input signal frequency in a signal generator. You have to fix the amplitude of the input signal, only we have to vary the frequency signal from the function generator. You have to adjust the frequency from 900 to like this. By using this knob we have to adjust the corresponding frequencies changing in the channel 1 frequency. Okay, so in the channel 2, so when the frequencies goes on increasing here, the amplitude of the channel 2 is also increases. So if you observe 1.73 kilohertz frequency, the amplitude is 324. That is 2.28 kilohertz, the amplitude is 320. So if you increase the frequency, the amplitude of the channel 2 voltage is increasing. What does it mean? Pre-emphasis means we have to vary this input signal frequency. We have to fix the amplitude of the input signal here. So by vary this input signal frequency, the output voltage is changing here. So for every frequency of input signal, we have to note down the channel 2 voltage. So here the first one is 5.9. So if you change the frequency of 230, the frequency is so like that here. So for 127 kilohertz frequency, the amplitude is 10.10, right? So here the frequency is changing. The amplitude of the channel 2 voltage is changes here. So here for every input signal frequency, the amplitude of channel 2 frequency is increasing. Okay, that's what we observed here. So here you note down different input frequencies and output voltages for different frequencies and calculate the gain. Right? So this is the process of pre-emphasis circuit. So what is pre-emphasis? So what we observed here, for changing the input signal frequency here, for every input signal frequency, the amplitude of channel 2 voltage is changing here. So let's see, for example, so this is 227. What is the output voltage is 182, 7.72, 223. So like that for every input signal frequency, the amplitude signal of the output voltage is changing. So this is the output waveform you observed in pre-emphasis circuit. Right? Now move to the next circuit, that is de-emphasis circuit here. So the output of this pre-emphasis output, is applied to the input of your de-emphasis circuit. Now from the output of this so this is the output of the pre-emphasis circuit is connected to the input of your de-emphasis circuit. So connect the channel to output of de-emphasis circuit here and observe the, wait a minute. So observe the de-emphasis circuit output. For every input signal frequency here also we have to note down the, for give a different input signal frequency we have to note down the amplitude of the de-emphasis signal frequency, you note it down for every frequency. Okay. So now here, so there is a one tabular form for input frequency, note down the output voltage and find out the gain. Okay. So with this process we have to draw the waveforms here. So this is the waveform for model graph for pre-emphasis circuit and this is the model graph for de-emphasis graph. Okay. So tabulate the different input frequencies. We have to note down the output voltage of different input frequencies.